Here's the River Wensum and runs through the centre of Norwich. Some houses on there on the left there. Nice weeping willow tree as well. Lovely clear blue sky. And as we pan round there, we can see the quayside again, and Norwich Cathedral rising above the houses in the centre of Norwich. Beautiful picture, lovely sunny day. Here's the quayside, and there'll be a ducking stall there. It's a bit like a seesaw, and the end of the seesaw, as it says there, any guilty party would be dipped into the water, and if they were found guilty, then they would drown, otherwise they would be all right. That's from the quayside there. So now we're in the shopping area.
Oh, this is the shopping. It's good. Yeah.
Here's the Roman Catholic Cathedral for Norwich. It's a vast building, very high ceiling, and it serves the whole of East Anglia. And it's just down the road from our friend's house. So we're able to sort of pop in here, open to public, able to have a little look around, and it's also used for services during the week. Next place we're going to is Plantation Garden. Next place we're going to is Plantation Garden. Here we have Plantation Garden. It's a listed garden, 3-acre site garden. It goes back a long way. It's about 16th, maybe 17th century. A garden developed by a sort of wealthy landowner who sort of made his money through the textile business, which was a big thing in East Anglia at the time. And so yes, here we see the garden. It's a lovely mixture of Italian and Victorian Gothic. Here's the sunken garden, Italian garden, looking from the Italian. Here we have Plantation Garden. It's a listed garden, 3-acre site garden. It goes back a long way. It's about 16th, maybe 17th century. A garden developed by a sort of wealthy landowner who sort of made his money through the textile business, which was a big thing in East Anglia at the time. And so yes, here we see the garden. It's a lovely mixture of Italian and Victorian Gothic. Here's the sunken garden, Italian garden, looking from the Italian. This is Elm Hill. It's a lovely street, medieval street, and it was destroyed back in 1507, but then rebuilt. And a lot of the buildings are as they were when they're built around that time. So there's thatched houses. There's a lovely sort of shops, specialty shops, and small cafes. And it's an artist's dream, really. The beautiful autumn colours coming on, and the springtime's very nice, and very Christmassy, coming towards the Christmas season. So a popular tourist attraction is Elm Hill. In autumn, with the rich colours of the fallen leaves, in winter, that's very Christmassy and charming. So explore the craft shops, antique shops, and the galleries down here in Elm Hill. here. There's some frescoes, a glass antrim, and it contains an air fountain. An
Look at that. It's beautiful. Look at the marble. Great.
cathedral here is Norwich Cathedral, found in the centre of Cathedral of Norwich. It's over 900 years old. The spire is the second tallest in England, and set within 44 acres of beautiful grounds, known locally as the village within the city. And it's a welcome oasis and a building with spectacular architecture, magnificent art and fascinating history. And it's one of the finest complete Romanesque cathedrals in Europe. It has more than 1,000 beautiful medieval roof bas sculptures. And take time to look up and explore them, it says. Also look out for the medieval graffiti which was uncovered in 2013. Some of the graffiti into the stone depicts ships and daisy wheels. So we're going to go inside and have a look soon.
Earliest pieces of graffiti, 500 years old, and it's called a cog, a ship from about 1450. And I like to say it's a prayer in stone, because if you imagine that all this was painted, it was quite acceptable to come along and carve things into the stone. So that was carved either to thank God for the safe arrival of a ship, or why do you think he's buried standing up? Because on the day of judgment, when everybody shall rise and meet the Lord, he's already standing up and he's on his starting blocks because he wants to be the first person to meet him. And if you're not depressed now, you might be in a minute, because all you that do this place pass by, remember death, for you must die. As you are now, even so was I, and as I am, so shall you be. So yeah, that comments on mortality, doesn't it?
It's the first Belgian professional nurse school.
Yeah.